And welcome to round number 2 here between the Ibaraki Robots and Niigata Albirex. These two squads faced off each other yesterday, and winning that one was Niigata, 79-76. To further move up in the standings just a little bit, getting another win, only their third victory, and now they're looking for back-to-back victories here at the City Hall Plaza, Aore Nagaoka. Will they get it? That's a big question, because yesterday the Ibaraki Robots gave them everything that they had, and Ibaraki actually also had a very good chance to win that ball game. Ibaraki at 6-24, Niigata Albirex at 3-27. So these two teams have been really struggling to be able to get victories here this season. We got a pretty good sized crowd here this Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. Anthony Suntay with the call, and we're hoping this game goes down the wire once again. But for both these squads, regardless of whether it's a blowout, regardless of whether it's down the wire, they just want the victory. There are the team standings. As you can see, 6-24 in 10th spot is Ibaraki, and dead last at 3-27 are the hosts, Niigata Albirex. Actually, yesterday they snapped a 26-game losing streak, and so finally, they were able to face their fans with a big smile on their faces. Can they do that again here? This afternoon, we will find out. There's the lineup of the Ibaraki Robots, and as usual, they've got 4 key players in Chahale Stapscott, number 11, Mark Trasolini, number 15, Eric Jacobson, number 21, and Atsunobu Hirao, their team captain, number 25. But yesterday, Kohei Fukuzawa, who started out very well for them, did quite well. Here, we got some of the highlights of Atsunobu Hirao, their captain. He played 25 minutes and came up with 16 markers. His overall line was 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. They're hoping he comes up and he leads the charge once again for the locals. We're going to see a slight change in their starting lineup. We'll talk about that a little bit. But right now, we've got Niigata Albirex. Their 4 key players. Of course, their international imports. Jeff Ayers, number 4. Number 15, Silidse Nepawe. And number 25, their do-it-all import, Roscoe Allen. And the 4th member is their Asian quota import in Kobe Paras. Actually, if you look at the numbers of those 4 individuals yesterday, they did so well in that 3-point victory. But this gentleman was the man of the moment, not really expected to deliver. Number 14, Keigo Kimura. He played 12 minutes, just about 12 and a half to be exact, but he scored 8 points, and all those 8 points were in the payoff quarter. That was big. And because of his great performance, Kobe Paras was not able to enter in the 4th, but coaches will actually stay with the hot hand. In fact, even Jeff Ayers hardly played in the 4th period because Silidse Nepawe was doing very well for his squad. So good calls yesterday from Coach Fujitaka Hiraoka, making sure that he had the players who were on a roll, who were on a groove, who were in rhythm, who were on the floor for his squad. On the other side, Coach Richard Glessman, well, we talked about the little twist in his starting lineup. He is not going to be starting out with another one of their imports in Chahale Scott. He will start out with Eric Jacobson, but we were given word that Tenyoku You'u will be in the starting lineup. And so there's going to be only 1 import playing and starting out here for Ibaraki. Let's see if it's a good gamble. Usually you'd like to have at least 2 of your international imports on the floor. Let's see if that change in strategy helps them out. We've got the 3 officials handling the proceedings here today. We've got referee Kato, referee Kume, and referee Fuji. Our officials all throughout the B-League have done exceptional jobs all throughout the season. And here we go, the introduction of the players. It's going to be Ibaraki up against Niigata Albirex.
Number O, Yo Tenyoku. Number 2, Fukuzawa Kohei. Number 21, Eric Jacobson. Number 25, Hirao Atsunobu. Number 29, Tsurumaki Keita. Head coach, Richard Gressman. 以上、茨城ロボッツ本日のスターティング5をご紹介いたしました。Niigata!
The world is mine.
Niigata Albirex Bスターティング5をご紹介いたします。青の伝統とオレンジの魂で最後まで戦い抜きましょう。全一丸をNiigataさん。
The world is mine.
Number 4, Jeff Ayers. Number 6, Kobe Paras. Number 21, Yuto Nobi. Number 25, Roscoe Martin. And number 34, Zen Rendo. Head coach, Fukusaka Hiraoka. 以上、新潟アルビレックス 3B 本日のスターティング5をご紹介いたしました。アルビレックス 3B の勝利へ向けチームブースター一丸となって最強の新潟ブースターを見せつけていきましょう。 B リーグ2021-22シーズン B1 リーグ戦第19節ゲーム2大和証券3期生新潟アルビレックス 3B vs 茨城ロボッツ。
Well, for Coach Fujitaka, no change in his starting lineup. Let's go through them once again. Niigata, starting out with Jeff Ayers, Kobe Paras. We've got Nomi, Roscoe Allen, and Zen Endo. Zen Endo yesterday actually was used sparingly because he was in foul trouble all throughout the afternoon for the Ibaraki robots. They've got You, Fukuzawa, Jacobson, Hirao, and Tsurumaki. So just a slight change. You taking the place of Chahale Stapscott in that starting lineup. Kobe Paras had a great contribution yesterday. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. But their big hero was Roscoe Allen, who had 26 big points, 5 boards, and 2 assists. Jeff Ayers there starting out at center against Jacobson. That's a nice matchup to look out for all throughout the afternoon. Game number 2 between these two squads. Here we go. Zen Endo's gonna lose it. And very, very early, 1 turnover for Zen Endo. This is a young man who is full of confidence, 22 years old, and looking forward to making his mark, not just here for his league, for the league, but also possibly for the national team in the future. Jacobson with the handoff, finds the captain, gets it right back. Jacobson, power dribble, then gives it out. Fukuzawa hands it over to Jacobson. That's too easy. Off the switch, he lost Jeff Ayers, and there's nobody else that can stop him. 2-0 Ibaraki. Allen tries to go inside. Ayers with a seal, falls away, a little bit offline. Tsurumaki with the rebound, and here comes the captain. He's not gun shy. Tsurumaki is going to be fouled there by Kobe Paras. Paras is first. Didn't necessarily have to bump him there. Actually getting into early foul trouble did Ibaraki in, especially in the third period. That's when Niigata really went to work. See, both these teams can actually take care of their team foul situation. Jacobson waits for Ayers to react. Extra pass. Fukuzawa's not going to hit, but Jacobson's there. Overshoots. Zenendo. Nice seal. Allen. A little bit too creative in that shot. Open three. No. That's going to be a foul. The second on Paras. He's going to hit the bench early. That is Tenyoku You, who was thrust into the starting lineup, and obviously Coach Richard Glessman wants him to be able to come in with all the energy he possibly can. Early entrance for Kotaro Oya. We're not going to see Kobe until the second period. Yo makes the first. Yo's a veteran, 33 years old, standing 6'5", and that's why you like him crashing the boards. He's got the body for it. Makes both free throws. It's now 4-0 for Ibaraki. These two teams battled through 12 deadlocks. So many lead changes yesterday. And coming out with a 3-point victory was Niigata. So Ibaraki wants to be able to build up a lead quickly if they possibly can. That's a foul, definitely, on the captain. Hirao fouled out yesterday. There he picks up his first. Nice work there from Kotaro Oya, just coming off the bench. Finally on the board by Niigata, courtesy of the early entrant, Kotaro Oya. Rattles the second one home. Coach Hiraoka very pleased. Jacobson now on the outside. He's got that range, but he's not going to shoot it with Ayers in his face. Fukuzawa looks for space. Will lose it eventually. Here's Roscoe. Gives it up. Open three. Nomi short. He hit a lot of shots yesterday. That's a very poor pass from Jacobson. And a foul is going to be called. That is the only problem with Keita Tsurumaki. Sometimes he's out of control. There he is there being a little too physical. We'll pick up a personal. Actually, his two quick fouls in the third period yesterday really got them off to a poor start. Both teams already with two team fouls. We're not even 2.5 minutes in. Ayers will put this one up and hit! It's now 1 point lead for Niigata. They're first here today. That's a nice pass. At the last minute, dishing it off to Jacobson. Jacobson now with 4 points. Hirao with his first assist. They go to the outside. Let's see what Endo can contribute here. Looked like he traveled, and it's official. Took too many steps. Sometimes that's why coaches will talk to players who had a subpar game the previous day, because a lot of times they try to make up for it, and they try to make up for it too much too early. And you come up giving it turnover. That's already the second turnover for Zen Endo. 1 point lead still for Ibaraki, looking for more. Tsurumaki. Nice move there from Tsurumaki. Didn't really score too much yesterday, but here he's being extra aggressive on both ends. 3-point lead once again for Ibaraki at 8-5. 6:30 remaining in the opening period. Nice cross-court pass. That's going to be another turnover. How many times have they given up that ball straight to the opponent? Tsurumaki for three. Bang! He's got 5 points here. A very good start for the gentleman who's in there really for his defense more than anything else, Keita Tsurumaki. It's a 6-point lead now at 11-5. Watch it there once again. That's what I was talking about. A little bit too aggressive is Tsurumaki, and he will now have to hit the bench. Just when he was finding his range, but in comes Chahale Stapscott. He was in the starting lineup yesterday. Today, I think what Coach Richard Glessman wanted to make sure of is he had some firepower coming off the bench. Checking in now for the very first time is Kohei Nakamura. Look at the numbers and the contributions of Tapscott yesterday. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Endo. Allen. Gets it back to Zen. Zen inside. Will put up a shot a little bit too strong. Trasolini has checked in for the first time. He also had a good contribution yesterday. It was decent, not exceptional, but he had 6 points and 2 boards. That was a forced shot there from Fukuzawa. Well, I guess when you have a 6-point lead, you can take a couple of shots like that before you get yanked by your coach. Nomi. Now to Allen. Allen will attack. Foul's going to be called there on Trasolini. Trasolini also was hampered by foul trouble yesterday. And here he picks up one early in the first period. Roscoe Allen just attacking there. Gets the basket to go. Looking to complete a 3-point play opportunity to cut the lead. And he cuts the lead in half. That's a much better looking stroke than he had yesterday, especially in the second half. Tapscott. With a slight nudge. That's a Tapscott I like to see. Never mind if he lost it, but at least he's aggressive. Here's Allen. Nice find. Zen Endo. Bang! We're tied at 11. Our very first tie of the ball game. As we mentioned earlier, there were 12 ties yesterday. That's a poor foul there on Yuto Nomi. That's going to be the third team foul of Niigata. So just one more, they'll be in the penalty as well. And we've got a whole lot of time still to be played. Tajima checking in for the first time. That's Asahi Tajima. Another one of those veterans, 33 years old, standing 5'8". Played for Hokkaido last year. Tapscott. Swings it outside. Open three. Yes! Nice basket there from Nakamura. A lot of times, that's what coaches will tell you. Go up and down first a couple of times. Start to get into the rhythm and then take a shot. Look at that. Endo puts that one up and through. And we're tied once again at 14. Another great game on our hands here this Sunday afternoon. 3-pointer there from Hirao. you've got to have a hand in his face quickly. If he sees just a bit of daylight, he will launch. 3-point lead once again for Ibaraki. Under 4 to be played here in the opening quarter. They go out to Roscoe. Roscoe will go inside. That might be a 3-second violation. It is. Allen should have just taken that shot. And he apologizes. Ayers was doing all the work sealing. We're going to have the first entry here of Kimitake Sato. Another veteran. He's 37 years old. Standing 6'1". Tapscott bring it down. It's now with Tajima. Nice roll there for Trasolini. Doesn't get the pass though. Tajima. A lot of time on his shot clock. That's a nice find. Trasolini falling away. Hits. He's got 2 points. His first basket here today. Wants to be able to make up for some lost time. Yesterday he was in and out of the lineup because of foul trouble. Ayers. Just puts up a shot and hits. No problem. Jeff Ayers now with 5 points. Trasolini. Yes! And just like that, it's another 6-point lead here for Ibaraki. Trasolini looks over the bench saying, yes, I'm now in rhythm. Let's see if Ayers tries to attack him. Puts up another shot, will come up short. Tapscott with an easy rebound. Now to Hirao. The captain looking for some space. Long two, a little bit too strong. The tap almost to the wrong individual. Nomi pushes it down. That's a good seal there from Ayers, but good recovery from Trasolini. Foul's going to be called. That might be on Tapscott. That's going to be number 1 if it is. Foul number 1 will be called on Tapscott. We're waiting for confirmation, but nonetheless, checking in right now is number 14, Yuji Takahashi. Allen must have worked on his free throws yesterday. Much cleaner today. He had 3 misses in the last 20 seconds yesterday, which kept the door open for Ibaraki. They eventually would go on to win the ball game. But now, all important free throws, especially since they're down. That's going to cut the lead down to 4. Ibaraki already in the penalty. Niigata is still with 1 more foul to give. Tajima gives it up. That's an open 3. Just a little bit offline that time from Nakamura. Zen Endo has played a whole lot more here today than he had the entire day yesterday. He was in and out of the game because of foul trouble. Nepawe, quick double. So Tulidsi Nepawe in the game for the first time. That's going to be an offensive foul on Tapscott, and that's going to be number 2. He just ran over Zen Endo as if he wasn't there. Watch it here. Get out of my way. Well, right now, it's Tapscott going to be getting out of the way with his 2 personals. Tries to plead his case, but there was no question about that one. He did not respect the space of Zen Endo. Still a 4-point lead enjoyed by Ibaraki. A minute and a half to be played here. We're talking about the first period. Foul's going to be called on Ibaraki. That's a poor foul. Regardless of who that's on, it's 2 free throws. And Tajima there. Well, that's clearly a foul. So Tajima's going to pick up foul number 1. But the problem is you're sending Niigata to the line, and Zen Endo, who's had a horrible game yesterday, just might see 2 free throws going down, and that's going to be able to help him find the shot even more. He already has a 3-pointer. A little bit too strong there. One of the possible future stars of Japanese basketball, Zen Endo. Very young, 22 years old. He gets a tap in the back. They need these free throws. Yesterday in the first half, both the teams actually shot 100% from the 15-foot line. Zen Endo misses both. So still a 4-point lead enjoyed by Ibaraki. Nice seal inside, Jacobson. Falling away, pretty good defense. Doesn't get that shot to drop. Allen, will they try to look for Nepawi inside? That might be a good option. Roscoe. Had to give it up. That's exactly what happened on the other end. So you have to admit that the referees have been calling it close, but on both sides. Roscoe Allen going to pick up his first. An early entry here for yesterday's hero, Keigo Kimura, number 14. Allen stays inside, only one personal foul. Ibaraki hasn't scored in a bit. Trasolini puts up a 3. Offline there. Keigo with the rebound. Roscoe will wait for the rest of the squad. Silidzi Nepawi will attack. And a charge is going to be called on Silidzi. Well, it was a bang-bang play. But Jacobson did look like he got to that spot first. So that all depends on the angle that the referee is witnessing the play. Coming in for the first time, we've got Shun Watanuki. Another one of those veterans on the lineup for the Niigata Albirex. Final play of the first period. Ibaraki will take the lead here. Coach Hiraoka continues to bark at the referees. He's got to be careful. Tajima inside. Not going to drop. Jacobson battling inside. Kicks it out. Do they realize there's no more time? That would have counted. And Silidzi Nepawi will quickly go over to the referees. As we step away, it's a 4-point lead enjoyed here by the Ibaraki Robots. A decent performance from both these squads here after the first period of play, but just too many turnovers for the hometown Niigata Albirex. Niigata had 6 turnovers as compared to just 2 for Ibaraki. That was the main difference. Fukuzawa. Now Trasolini. There's a lot of contact there. Jacobson is also a physical man inside that paint. Well, Jacobson doing the right thing. When he saw Nepawe go over to help, the offensive rebound was all his. Foul's going to be called there on number 17. That is Shun Watanuki. I've been getting quite a number of questions on Twitter. Well, send me whatever questions you want at Anthony Suntay. A lot of the Filipino fans are wondering, where is Javi Gomez de Liano? He has actually been delisted for the time being, because what Ibaraki has done was they've signed up Masahiro Waki, who is a sophomore in college. He's actually a young developmental player, so to speak. He's a sophomore at the Hakuo University, which won the college championship last December. So Masahiro Waki is their special designated player. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the game progresses. 6-point lead for Ibaraki at 24-18. Nice find. Open 2, not gonna drop. Those are the shots that Niigata have to be able to make. Jacobson quickly gives it up. Trasolini inside to Jacobson. That's a good matchup against Nepawe. But Nepawe is powerful inside. Lidz is going to pick up another foul here. That's going to be foul number 2. Remember, Paras has got 2. Nepawe now with 2. Roscoe Allen has 1. Two free throws now here for Eric Jacobson. A little bit too strong in the first. Second is a miss as well. Leads this, stays at 6. Ayers is checked back in. Ayers still. Now gives it up to Keigo Kimura. Kimura puts up a 3. That was halfway down. Look like he's still in rhythm from yesterday. At least he's looking smooth. That's a smart play from Mark Trasolini. But those bang-bang plays could go either way. It went the way of Trasolini there, as Watanuki was going to pick up a foul. Trasolini looked like he was a little bit out of control. But it's going to be a 3-point play opportunity nonetheless for the Canadian Mark. Timeout will be called here by Niigata. Trasolini completes the three-point play. And this is now the biggest lead of the ball game at 9 at 27-18. Badly needed timeout there from Niigata. I did make a mention of the fact that one of the game plans of Coach Fujitaka Hiraoka for Niigata is to be able to make sure that his team keeps the game close up until the fourth period. They've been handed numerous blowouts. Another three is gonna drop there. Tajima finding his range, and the lead is ballooned to 12. Niigata badly needs a basket here. Ayers will try to give it to them. Nice move there from Kimura. He was looking for a three-point play, but he was fouled way before the move to the basket. The foul came right there. And he put the ball on the floor one more time before he gathered. First personal foul going to be called there on Kohei Fukuzawa. See if they can try to go inside. They do. Missed there. And Ibaraki trying to put this game away in the first half if they possibly can. Tajima to the wing. That layup's gonna drop. Perfect layup there from Kohei Nakamura. And the lead just continues to swell. That's gonna be an offensive foul on Jeff Ayers. Ayers can only offer a smile. Actually, there was a slight push in the end. And that just sealed the deal for that foul. First personal foul on Jeff. Well, if they score here once again, maybe another timeout could be called by Niigata. Wild shot. And a poor outlet. Handing it down. Jeff Ayers is going to pick up his second personal foul. So 2 fouls on Paras, 2 fouls on Nepawe, and 2 fouls on Jeff Ayers. Nobody to blame there for Jeff but himself. That was a foul really born out of frustration more than anything else, because he issued out that poor outlet. That is turnover number 8 already, and still at just 2 turnovers are the Ibaraki Robots. Second free throw here for Jacobson. It's money once again. 34-18 is our tally. A 16-point lead right now, enjoyed by the visiting squad. But the fans here at the City Hall Plaza, Aore Nagaoka, still pushing their team, egging them on. Will it work? Yesterday, they were able to talk to them on a happy note after that win. First 2 points here from Kimura. That's a good sign for Niigata. Nice rebound there from Allen. Pushes it. Will get it back. 15-foot shot, not going to work. Again, those are the open shots Watanuki needs to be able to make. Those are the shots that the defense is giving. Still a 4-point lead here for 14-point lead for Ibaraki. Jacobson left wide open. Will come up short. Dodging a bullet there was Niigata. Allen. Nice spin. Almost a poor pass. Zen Endo. Ayers now. Ayers from 16 feet. That rattles out. It just looks like the offense of Niigata just not in the groove here. On the flip side, Ibaraki hitting everything. Nice turnover. That can help them. Zen Endo will get that to drop. Well, he started that with his quick hands. Got the pass here. That's going to be a goaltending violation. At first, Zen Endo was hoping that a foul would be called on Jacobson, but there was no contact. Jacobson just wanted to make sure that Endo still had to work for it. We got an official timeout here. 4:53 remaining before we call it a half. And it's 34-22, Ibaraki on top. Four minutes, 53 seconds remaining here in the second period. Welcome back to B-League action here this Sunday afternoon. Anthony Sutai with the call. Glad you're joining us. Once again, if you got any questions about the B-League, send me a tweet or even a message on Instagram at Anthony Sutai. Be glad to interact with you as we get back to the action here. Ibaraki up 34-22. Only 4 points scored by Niigata here in the second period, and already 12 for Ibaraki. Hence the big discrepancy. Extra pass once again. Here comes Hirao. Trasolini with a power dribble and will lose it. Roscoe Allen to the wing. Offline shot there from Kimura. That was a heat check from yesterday. Kuromaki. Let's see if they try to look for Chahale's Tapscott. Yes, they do. Tapscott on the second attempt will get it to drop. Lead is back up to 14. It once stood at a high of 16. Nomi has been sent back in by Coach Hiraoka. Zen Endo to the wing. Nomi passes to a space. It's a good thing Allen was able to recover. Shot clock down to 2. Endo with a prayer. Not answered. Here comes Tapscott. Tapscott will give it up. He had some space there. Nice rejection. And save. Allen will take it in himself. That's going to cut the lead here to just 12. Coach Richard Glessman telling his team to look for the best shot. Trasolini puts up a 3. Good line, a little bit too strong. And off and running once again are the Niigata Albirex. Kimura's gonna lose it. Long 2, yes! Kissing it off the glass. That's an elementary shot there for the team captain. Knew exactly what he's gonna do. The lead is back up to 14. Under 2.5 remaining. That's a nice lead pass. Nomi with the shot inside. And an assist from Jeff Ayers. Taking his time as the captain. Gets the defense to drop. They react. Tapscott now makes his move. Finds the captain. The captain brings it closer. Will come up short though. Roscoe with the rebound. 2-on-1 break. Finds Jeff Ayers for a big slam. And a timeout will be called here by Coach Richard Glessman. Their once scintillating lead of 16 points is now just down to 10. Allen finds the open man, and Ayers with a complimentary slam. Back to the action here from the City Hall Plaza, Aore Nagaoka, the home of the Niigata Albirex as they host Ibaraki. Right now they're down by 10. And Ibaraki with possession looking for even more. Jacobson comes out to the pick. The captain comes up short. The foul will be called here on number 010, Yoku You'u. He started out this ball game in place of Chahil Tapscott. Slight change from yesterday's starting 5. Only their second team foul, his first. Niigata already in the penalty. Quarter scoring so far, 16 scored by Ibaraki and already 10 finally for Niigata. Make that 13 off that 3. Nomi starting to heat up. He also had a great performance yesterday, contributing 11 points. And they're back in it, just down by 7. That's what Coach Hiraoka needed. He needs his squad to be within striking distance. Jacobson from the 15-foot line. That's going to rattle out. And suddenly, there has been a lid on that basket for the visiting squad. Nomi kicks it out. Nice lead pass. Roscoe Allen delivers inside. And the lead is down to 5. Another timeout seems like it's going to be called by Ibaraki. The momentum has swung the other way. Touch pass. Allen inside. And that once 16-point deficit is now just down to 5. .4 seconds remaining here before we get to the halftime break. Kobe Paras has been reinserted here by Coach Fujitaka Hiraoka. I've been getting a couple of messages on Twitter and on Instagram at Anthony Suntay about the special designated player. I'll talk about that during the halftime break. So stick around for that little chat. Trasolini attacks. Will come up short. Ibaraki has been at 38 for quite a while. Fraction of a second difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Ibaraki, though, has 2 more fouls to give. So Niigata needs to have something going towards the basket. Like so. Roscoe Allen's going to come up short, though. And the first half is done here at the City Hall Plaza, Aore, Nagaoka. But a good comeback here in the last 5 minutes for the hometown squad as they trail just by 5 after being down by 16. 38-33 is our halftime score. Welcome back to the action here from the City Hall Plaza, Ore Nagaoka. The side of the battle between the Niigata Albirex and the Ibaraki robots. Decent game from both these squads, but just too many turnovers for the host Niigata Albirex. They've got 9 as compared to just 5 for Ibaraki. Ibaraki actually took very good care of the basketball. And when we show you the numbers a little bit later on, it might be a little baffling because shooting better from the field was Niigata. But they are trailing this battle by 5 points. Zen Endo, as you can see there, left open for that 3. Knocks down one of their 4 3-pointers. They shot 44% from deep. Hirao answers right back. 41% shooting for Ibaraki. 5 out of 12. So that's one of the main reasons why they've got the lead, because they're not shooting as well percentage-wise, but they have one more 3-pointer as compared to Niigata. And look at the free throw numbers. They've also shot 2 more free throws. So that is the disparity right there of 5 points. Nice move there inside from Nakamura. Everybody has really contributed here for Coach Richard Glessman. Some more of the action hitting from the outside was yesterday's hero, Keigeo Kimura. Zen Endo gets a steal, gets that outlet pass and delivers an easy 2 points. He was challenged there though. Nice slam here for Jeff Ayers to bring this match even closer. First 10 minutes of action ended with Ibaraki on top 22-18. And they slightly increased their lead a little bit to 5 as the halftime break sees Ibaraki up 38-33. And these are the numbers we were talking about earlier. And you can see shooting much better from 2 and also from 3 was Niigata. In fact, overall shooting better, 42% as compared to 36% combined from 2 and 3s. 3-point shooting. Now you look at the free throws. Both of them shooting quite well at the same mark at about 70%. 5 out of 7 on one end, 7 out of 9 for the other. But the big discrepancy we talked about are really the turnovers. When you look at the rebounding, Ibaraki +4 there. Assists just +2. Those numbers, those 12 apiece, those are the points in the paint. And 4 and 18, those are the bench points. So a lot, as I mentioned, Ibaraki really being helped out by everybody sent in by Coach Richard Glessman. We'll show you the top performers for each squad. Leading scoring there for Niigata with 9 points is Roscoe Allen. He's helped out by the 8 of Zen Endo, and 7 points contributed by Jeff Ayers. So Zen Endo making up for a dismal showing yesterday. Some more numbers here. Those are rebounding numbers. So 6 rebounds courtesy of Roscoe Allen. 5 rebounds contributed by Jeff Ayers. That's expected. On the other side, the visitors are led 8 points apiece by Mark Trasolini and by Eric Jacobson. Mark Trasolini really wants to make up also for his dismal performance yesterday. He only had 6 points and 2 rebounds, but right now already with 8 points. So much better showing for the Canadian. Some more numbers there for the Ibaraki robots. Leading the rebounding, of course, as expected, is Eric Jacobson. He's got 7. Again, going back to the question earlier, once again, if you want to send me any questions, send it through Twitter or send it through Instagram at Anthony Suntay. I'll gladly answer that. A lot of people were asking what happened to Javi Gomez de Liano. He actually is still on the lineup, but he's delisted because players can only be, a team can submit a, there's Javi there on your screens right now. Javi is on the team, just not listed as the final 12 players. So here in the B-League, you can only list 12 players per game. And recently, they signed Masahiro Waki. He's a sophomore out of Hakuo University, which actually won the college championship last December. So now, Javi has been delisted for the time being, And they're giving Waki some experience. He is now what they call the special designated player. And what happens with the special designated player is these are players in college. They're signed to a contract here in the B League. So at an early age, they get to experience pro basketball. And one final note on Masahiro Waki. He was part of Basketball Without Borders Asia, which was held in Tokyo in 2019. He has not yet been fielded in, but still, just to be able to practice with the pro team day in, day out really will help the development of a basketball player. Nice basket there. Cuts the lead of Ibaraki to just 3. So picking up where they left off in the second period, the latter part of the second period. Jacobson inside again will miss. They've missed a lot of shots from point-blank range. Allen to Ayers. Can they tie things up here with a 3? Nomi. Endo. Now to Ayers. Shot clock's winding down. They got to make their move. Zen Endo. Back rim. That's going to silence the crowd just a little bit. Hirao. Tsurumaki in the corner. They go all the way up to Fukuzawa. Tsurumaki will go inside to Trasolini. Shot clock at 3. Fukuzawa's going to come up short. It's going to stay here on this end. Zen Endo couldn't control it. He was harassed there on that rebound from Trasolini. Third quarter's just begun. A minute and a half into it. Jacobson. He's got that range. He was actually free. Tsurumaki's gonna hit. Check that. That's Fukuzawa. So Fukuzawa now, with his first basket, he also has a rebound and 2 assists though. Trying to go inside. They feel they've got a mismatch there against a smaller Hirao. Foul's going to be called on Hirao. That's number 2. Hirao fouled out yesterday. He needs to stay on the court. His team needs him. He's going to pick up a personal there. That's going to be the first team foul of Ibaraki here in the third period. Paras triggers in that inbound. And now to Nomi. Ayers makes his move to the basket. Paras left open. Paras with a medium range jumper. Count that one. First 2 points for Kobe Paras. He hardly played in the first half because he was riddled with 2 fouls, 2 early fouls in the first minute. Tsurumaki. He had Kobe Paras beat, but he stopped. Trasolini to Fukuzawa. Fukuzawa against Allen. He didn't like that matchup. Allen was all over him. Hence the turnover off that hurried shot. That is only turnover number 6. So they have taken good care of the basketball, but that was good defense here from Niigata. Can they cut this lead down even further? It once stood at a high of 16. Now it's down to 3. The crowd now into it. A little bit more than they were. Here's Paras once again. Paras, that was a fishing expedition all the way. He knew he's much more athletic, not to mention taller, than Tsurumaki. Picks up a foul there. That's the 3rd personal foul of Tsurumaki. Two free throws coming up here for Kobe. Checking in is Kohei Nakamura. He had a basket off a fast break opportunity in the first half. Not to mention he plays tough defense. Chance for Kobe to bring his team to within 1. A little bit too strong on that free throw though. Second free throw coming up here for Kobe. Both of them. Back rim. Hirao. Jacobson not looking for a shot. Fukuzawa was looking for a pass. That wasn't actually there. Roscoe Allen was all over that one. They're lucky that it wasn't another turnover. Lead is still at 3 though for Ibaraki. Fukuzawa. Trasolini. Nice seal inside. Jacobson will come up short. Paras with the rebound. Now they're going to set things up. Paras on the outside. Nice pass. Ayers. Extra pass. They weren't expecting it. But a 3 by Keigo Kimura. And we are tied. Check that. That's Nomi. Nevertheless, we're tied at 40. Jacobson. Baby hook. Short. And a chance here for Niigata to take the lead. Open 3. Zen Endo. Overshoots. That would have been huge. That would have brought the house down here. Bounce pass. Jacobson wasn't waiting for it. Nomi to Paras. Back to Nomi. Nomi for 3. Yes! And a timeout badly needed now here by Ibaraki. They now trail by 3. 11 points in total right now for Nomi. Unselfish play. Ayers. That was luck. This one was luck. But this extra pass here from Kobe Paras to free up Yuto Nomi right before the break was what gave them a 3-point lead. Welcome back to B-League action here as we have the Ibaraki Robots facing Niigata Albirex here at the City Hall Plaza, Aore, Nagaoka. For all the fans in the Philippines, you can catch B-League action on Tap Sports, Tap Go, the Smart Gigaplay app, and the Puso Pilipinas Facebook page and YouTube channel. It's now a 3-point lead for Niigata, to the delight of their fans. What a drastic turnaround here. After being down by 16, they're now up by 3. Endo's going to pick up foul number 1. Just number 1. Remember, he picked up very quick fouls yesterday. That's why he wasn't really able to contribute. But today, making up for that. But in foul trouble, we got Ayers with 2, Nepawe with 2, and Paras with 2. 3's not going to drop there for Fukuzawa. He got a good look. The offense has really struggled here for Ibaraki. That shot's not going to count for Ayers. That will be a foul though on Trasolini. That's going to be number 2 on Mark. Trasolini also hobbled with fouls in yesterday's encounter, but doing much better here today. Paras out now to Nomi. A lot of movement now from the players on the floor, and losing that eventually was Allen, begging for a foul, but here comes Tapscott on the other end. They might just give that foul to Nomi. Well, Nomi with the swipe. 2 free throws here for Chahale Tapscott. Tapscott only with 2 points, but he's got 3 boards and 2 assists. But for the many times scoring leader in B2, you expect him to score at least 15 a night. Makes the first. Now to bring his team closer. They were up for most of this match. Their first lead of 16 points was at 34-18. And now they're down by 1. Traveling crew of Ibaraki, trying to make some noise for their team. But they're really drowned out by most of the fans here at the City Hall Plaza, Aore Nagaoka. Nice move there from Kobe Paras. He's now got 4 points. He's starting to heat up. That's a good sign for Niigata. Quick answer. Ayers is going to pick up another foul. That's going to be foul number 3. And Trasolini knew it. Ayers might now have to be replaced by Tsilidze Nepawe. And there is the substitution. Nepawe, though, had a very good second half yesterday. He actually kept Jeff Ayers on the bench, except for the final 30 seconds, when they needed a better free throw shooter, when they had the lead and they were protecting it. Trasolini now on the line. Amidst all the noise, knocks down the free throw. Trasolini with 9 points. He's been on the floor for 20 minutes. He's also contributed 2 boards and 1 dime. Once again, to get his team back to within 1. That's going to drop. There's Javi Gomez de Liano on the bench. Hoping to see him back in action soon. It depends on the team, of course, on who they might want to delist if they send Javi. Javi back in action. That pass went through 2 individuals and not going to drop. And a foul is going to be called on Mark Trasolini. That is his 3rd. That is where Tsilidze Nepawe can hurt you, on the offensive boards. He's such a wide body, and he got rebounding position there. And now Trasolini will head to the bench. And here comes Eric Jacobson. Trasolini with 3. Tapscott with 2. Jacobson, the only import not in foul trouble. On their squad, I'm talking about. That might be a foul there on Tsilidze Nepawe. That's bad news because that's going to be number 3. So Eric Jacobson did his job. Nepawe a little bit too aggressive, but he's going to have to stay in. They can't bring Jeff Ayers back yet. They're saving him for the 4th. 4 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Let's see if Jacobson goes right at Nepawe. Why not? There's the early seal. He doesn't get it. Tajima has checked in. They look for Jacobson. Jacobson, that is like taking candy from a baby. Jacobson much bigger than Roscoe Allen. And Allen is not really a banger inside. Kobe with the left hand. Yes! Kobe Paras finding his range. He's got 6 points, all of them here in the 3rd period. One-point lead once again for Niigata. But Ibaraki with possession. Jacobson for 3. Bang! Now a 2-point lead for Ibaraki. 13 points in total here this afternoon for Eric Jacobson. That 2 points is a luxury for both squads. Right now, it's a luxury for Ibaraki. They go inside. Nepawe. He's going to pick up a foul against Tapscott. That will be the third on Chahales. So a lot of the imports in foul trouble. Decision time right now here. You can't bring in Trasolini. He also has 3. So it depends now on Coach Richard Glesman as he rolls the dice and who he keeps in there. Unless he wants to bring in a local. We're now tied after those 2 free throws. Only our 4th deadlock. 49 apiece as we enter the final 3 minutes of the third. Tapscott. That was a good pass, but falling down was Eric Jacobson. So it turns out to be turnover. Turnover number 8. Looking at Niigata, they've been able to handle their turnovers. They just have 2. I'm talking about 2 after the half. Paras asking for it. He feels he's got a mismatch. Puts up a 3. Bang! Kobe Paras lighting it up here in the third. And he now gives his squad a 3-point lead at 52-49. Let's see, the defense adjusts. That's going to be a foul though on Kobe Paras. That'll be number 3. Just when he was finding his rhythm. He'll pick up his 3rd personal. He may have to hit the bench. Both teams in the penalty for the final 2 minutes, 23. And that's why Tajima's on the line for 2 shots. So the foul problems plaguing the players. A big story here this afternoon. For the respective coaches, they need their key players on the floor. But what can you do? There's Tajima, makes both. Si Lidse Nepawe will be replaced. Apparently no. Checking in is number 3, Kimitake Sato. He stays inside. Talking about Nepawe. But they will replace Kobe Paras. Now is the time for Zen Endo to shine. Nice swing. Nomi for 3. Yes! And the lead is up to 4. 55-51. This is the biggest lead in the ball game here for Niigata. A turnover is going to be called against the squad of Richard Glesman. It's an offensive foul. It'll be nice to be able to see that again. But we're not going to get the opportunity. 4-point lead enjoyed by Niigata. As we inch closer to the 4th period. Almost a steal by Tajima. And that's a turnover. Forced by the good defense there from Asahi Tajima. Coach Hiraoka begging his players to take care of that basketball. That's why they fell into a deep hole. Because of too many turnovers in the first half. Chance of defense now from the fans of Niigata. Tapscott will go inside. Who's the foul going to be called on? It might not be Nepawe. Nepawe had his hands up. So it might be on the help defense there. On Sato. Sato there with a lot of contact on that turn. And he will pick up the personal, his first. But the thing is, as we mentioned, both these teams already in the penalty. So it's 2 free throws here for Ibaraki. Jacobson makes the second. That's going to cut the lead to just one basket. 15 points already here for Eric. Yesterday, he had 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist in that loss. Nomi kicks it out. Sato almost lost it. Back to Nomi. Nomi off the pick. Trying to get it to Tsilidzi. Tsilidzi touched that last. A correction is going to be made here by the officials, and they're going to say ball will stay here with Niigata. Well, looking at that last exchange, it did look like it was Nepawe indeed. Hirao was checked back in. No space has been given, so Tapscott will bring it down. Tapscott, remember, he's got 3. Tajima on the outside. Hirao back to Tajima. Here's Tapscott. Tapscott all the way through, overshoots. Shot clock down to 1. They had to put that one up. Nepawe with the rebound. Nepawe here today. Just his second rebound. That's a nice play inside. The defense wasn't set. And Allen taking advantage. He's got 11 points now. Roscoe Allen yesterday had 26 points. Watch it here once again. And aside from making the basket, end one opportunity, it's the 4th personal foul on Chahale Tapscott. Yo's gonna take a seat. Fukuzawa back in. Nice look there at Coach Richard Glessman. And it looks like he might just take a gamble here of keeping Chahale Tapscott in the ball game for the final 39 seconds. Well, chances are you're going to need his shooting because they're going to get the ball on this end. 58-53 is our tally. Now the biggest lead for Niigata here today. There's Tapscott. Almost lost it though. Kicks it out. Looking for the extra pass. Fukuzawa with a slight push. Puts it up. Will miss. Zen Endo. Will they rush? Nice stutter step. Zen Endo scores. At first, the coaches were asking him to stop. They wanted the last shot. That's a very poor foul there from Roscoe Allen. Why foul? That's going to mean 2 free throws for the captain here. Not to mention Allen's going to pick up another personal. That's going to be personal foul number 2. That's a cheap foul. Allen should have been thinking, if they score, they score. But I keep my fouls just at 1, and so I can use them at a more important time somewhere down. Well, the foul's been called on Allen off that attempted steal. Hirao on the line for a shot. He'll miss though. And the lead is now at 7. 60-53. Just trying to cut the deficit. But with 5.6 seconds, still a chance here for Niigata to get off a good shot. They've got to go. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Nomi knew the time. Just a little bit offline. But a solid third period here for the host Niigata Albirex as they head into the 4th, up by 6. Fourth and final period about ready to start. We're coming to you from the City Hall Plaza, Aore, Nagaoka. And a steal! Just not converting there was Nomi. That would have been huge. That would have brought the lead up to 8. Big three on the way. Yes! That's going to drop. And the lead has now been cut to just 3. What a drastic turnaround this time to start the fourth period. Could have been up by 8. Now just up by 3. Endo to the wing. They go inside Nepawe. Carves out some space and hits. Nice patient offensive thrust there put together by Niigata. Let's see if they try to get Jacobson involved. Because Jacobson is being guarded by Nepawe, who's got 3 personal fouls. There you can see he offered no resistance whatsoever. Lead is back down to 3. Niigata with the basketball. A minute gone here in the final period. Allen calling out instructions. Hands it off to Nomi. Allen had to put up that 3. Shot clock is winding down and he hits. The 3-point area has been very, very good for Niigata, as we have Nomi hitting the deck there. Quite surprising that the referees would call a stop to the action. Jacobson knocked him down, setting that pick. That would have been a 5-on-4 situation, but the officials, well, they saw that. I guess they figured Ibaraki wasn't trying to go for the advantage, and so they called a halt. Usually, you stop play when you've got possession. 8:26 remaining in this one. Trasolini back in action. Now to Jacobson. An offensive foul is going to be called here against Tajima. So count another turnover. That's going to be turnover number 11. And most of those 11 turnovers have happened here in the second half. And that turnover is going to be an offensive foul, the 3rd of Tajima. Nice sky, just missing. Sato gets it. Will get it back. Endo wasn't looking for his shot there. Nomi. Shot clock winding down. It's at 1. First shot drops. Everything falling from long distance. That was a long 2. Not a 3, but still a very difficult 2-pointer. You like the patience being shown here by Ibaraki, despite the fact that they're down. You like that attack from Trasolini. He knew Nepawe had 3 personals as well. Smart basketball being played by both these squads. Nepawe out of his comfort zone. He's going to slip in the shaded area in a bit. Endo finds Sato. Sato's going to have to put this one up. He knows it. Allen's there. Saves it at the last minute off Trasolini. Boy, we got an exciting wind-up here to this matchup. B-League action once again coming your way here this Saturday. Anthony Sutay with the call. Glad you're joining us. 13 seconds left on the shot clock here for Niigata. Protecting a 6-point lead. Looking for more. Sato. Now with Zen Endo. Endo using his speed. High off the glass. Nepawe there. Comes up short though. Now he puts it through. So Nepawe picked up 2 rebounds and 2 points in that sequence. And the lead is up to 8 at 69-61. This is now the biggest lead in the ball game for Niigata. Ibaraki did have a 16-point lead early in the second quarter. Second personal foul going to be called there on Sato. Jacobson going to hit the bench. Chahale's tap Scott in. Not a good foul there from Zen Endo. But only second. He's in a much better flow here today. Talking about Zen Endo. As compared to Saturday's affair. Chahale's tap Scott has been reinserted. Trasolini! Inside for two! He bobbled it for a little bit. Recovered and then attacked. The thinking of Coach Richard Glessman is he wants his main import to be strong. Talking about Eric Jacobson for the final 5 minutes. That's going to drop there for Roscoe Allen. And check on the foul. Who will that be credited to? Watch the attack against Trasolini. And Trasolini will pick up foul number 4. And now you just might have to send back Eric Jacobson. But now it looks like Trasolini may have to be sacrificed here. A little bit too strong there on that shot from Allen. But the lead is back up to 8. Coach Glessman wants to make sure that Jacobson is fresh for the final 5 minutes. Trasolini making up for lost time. Is that going to be the 4th personal? It is! On Nepawe. That's a well-run play. Nepawe is trying to get out of the way. And he will be replaced. Jeff Ayers will check in. Ayers, remember, has 3 personal fouls as well. Paras with 3. Roscoe with just 2. Trasolini with 2 important free throws. Will come up short. Trasolini, a very good shooter, especially from long distance, but he muffs that first free throw. Under 6 minutes remaining in this game. Almost missed both, but he's going to get a shooter's roll in the second. He's got 15 points. Now in the offense, Niigata. Ayers still holding on to that ball. Will attack Trasolini. Why not? He knows Trasolini is hampered with 4 personal fouls. Ayers pointing to his head saying, I got to do the right thing. I got to do the smart thing. And he did it right there. Tajima to Tsurumaki. It finds its way back to Tajima. Tajima inside. Nomi says there was no contact, but the referees say otherwise. 2 free throws coming up here for Asahi Tajima. And here comes Eric Jacobson. That's a good substitution from Coach Richard Glessman because every single time down the court, Jeff Ayers will just attack. Tajima knocks down the first. That's going to cut the lead down. But still, a pretty sizable lead enjoyed by Niigata. But there's a lot of time remaining here in this one. Bring it down is Nomi. Endo. Ayers. Will Ayers challenge? No, he won't. Finds Allen. Allen likes to create from the outside. There's a switch. And now you attack Chahale's Tapscott. Because Tapscott also has 4. 2 seconds remaining in the shot clock. More than enough time for a catch and shoot. That easily could have gone the other way. 4:55 remaining in this one as we get to a technical timeout. We've got an exciting wind-up once again here this Sunday afternoon. Halfway gone here in the fifth. We passed the halfway mark of the fourth, past 5 minutes. Fukuzawa has been reinserted. Chahil Stapscott to the wing. Tajima for three. That'll be short. That hit the shot clock, so that doesn't count. And now the shoe is on the other foot. A while ago, a lot of open shots missed by Niigata. And now it's Ibaraki missing. Nomi up against Tajima. That's a matchup we've seen all throughout the afternoon. Ayers comes out. Nomi to Ayers. Ayers for three! Bang! That's a big basket. Not exactly the dagger, but that gives him a 10-point advantage at 76-66. Now chance of defense here. Fukuzawa's gonna miss. Another big rebound for Ayers. Nomi needs to get it past the timeline, and does. Not exactly the time to use up most of the shot clock. A foul is going to be called on Tapscott. That is going to be number 5. So Trasolini should be checking back in. Double checking when the foul is on. That looked like it was on Tapscott. And they're going to go to the monitor here to double check. This is going to be a very big call. There's a shot. And Chahil Stapscott was holding on to the jersey there. That's definitely a loose ball foul. Once again, to all the fans in the Philippines, catch all the B-League action on Tap Sports, Tap Go, the Smart Gigaplay app, Puso Pilipinas Facebook page, and their YouTube channel. And they're going to say that's, well, check that. I stand corrected. Only the 4th personal foul on Tapscott. But he can't complain. He was holding on to the jersey. That was clear. 3:45 remaining. And they're going to call it an unsportsmanlike foul. As I mentioned, that's going to be very big. And they're going to retain possession here. Now with a 12-point lead. Possibly a 12-point lead. Roscoe Allen had shaky free throws yesterday. Well, split from the line here. 77-66, but they've got possession. And now expecting to burn some clock. Jacobson checking back in place of Trasolini. Trasolini has been replaced because you can't give up any easy shots, not at this stage. Sato tracks that one. Do they realize the time? Nomi does, puts it up, will miss. Jacobson with the board. And here comes Ibaraki. Quickly. Fukuzawa, that was simultaneous. They might count the basket. And a foul might be called on Jeff Ayers. This a big development now for Ibaraki. Looks like they're going to count the three. They should count the three of Kohei Fukuzawa. Now they're going to go to the monitor just to see if it did happen simultaneously. We're double checking if they're going to go to the monitor. They need to be able to see this one unless they saw it clearly. But more often times than not, they will go to the monitor just to double check and to even triple check if possible. They're not going to the monitor, so they count the basket. And now, Coach Richard Glesman beside himself there because Chahil Stapscott already had possession of the ball. So no timeout can be called anymore. Let's see what they deem. So now, he will get the free throw attempt. Niigata can call a timeout after the shot. Referee's looking over there, and now a timeout will not be called. This is going to be a 5-point swing. It's not going to drop. First to the floor is Jacobson, but he loses it. Here's Roscoe to the wings. In Endo drops it through. That was a well-run fast break. And the lead is back up to 9 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Nice find. Fukuzawa launches another 3. That's not going to drop. Tipped in there by Tapscott, and a timeout will be called here now by Niigata. Their lead is down to 7. And Coach Hiraoka wants to make sure they have a well-run play on their next offensive pattern. Welcome to the exciting wind-up here from the City Hall Plaza, Aore, Nagaoka, the home of Niigata, as they look to make it back-to-back victories here this weekend after a 26-game losing streak. Can they get it done? They're up by 7. Under 3 minutes to play. Roscoe Allen. Nice kiss off the glass. That was a very soft touch. And the lead is back up to 9. 20 points right now for Roscoe. Chance of defense once again from the fans of Niigata. Tapscott hands it off. Fukuzawa. Roscoe all over him. The captain with a hurried 3 misses. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining, and Jeff Ayers loving it. You can see the frustration there on Coach Richard Glessman. Checking back in is Mark Trasolini, in place, I believe, of Chahil Tapscott. No, Tapscott stays in. Jacobson out. Zen Endo trying to use his speed. They go inside. A foul's going to be called on Trasolini. He's done. Nice look there from Zen Endo. Issued the perfect pass. Trasolini had nothing that he could do. And very quickly, Jacobson back in the court. Trasolini hits the showers early. Brand new 14 seconds to work with, and they're going to use most of the seconds that they can. Tapscott, active hands, is going to get them this possession. $81-72 is our tally. We're now here in the final 2 minutes, the twilight zone. Here we go! Hirao. Looking for space. None given. Now it's with Fukuzawa. They go to Tapscott. Makes that turn. There's a quick double. Defense reacts. Tajima in the heart of the defense. Long 3. Not going to work. The tap goes to Tajima. Kisses it off the glass. That's going to cut the lead down to 7. And a timeout will be called here by Niigata Albirex. A minute, 31 seconds remaining in this one. 81, Niigata. 74, Ibaraki. Welcome back to B-League action here this Sunday afternoon. We got a good one on our hands. Both these teams desperately looking for a victory. Niigata looking for back-to-back. Allen will bring it out. They want to use some clock. Sato's going to get to that one. Finds Nomi. A lot of time still in their shot clock. Allen will now force the issue. He'll be bumped there by Jacobson. Jacobson will pick up a personal. He wasn't set yet. Hence the foul. Allen on the free throw line. Oh, they're going to give the foul to Kohei Fukuzawa, his second. Both teams now in the penalty. Remember, yesterday, for insurance free throws, Allen came up with a few misses. He was 1 out of 4 in the last 20 seconds. Makes the first there. Extends the lead to 8. All important free throws here for Roscoe Allen. Makes both. He's got 22 points. Yesterday in the win, he had 26 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And now it's Ibaraki's time to have this ceasefire. Comfortable lead held by Niigata at 9. But a couple of threes here by Ibaraki, who's very capable. He can get right back in it. But they need to score here. No question about it. Fukuzawa with a floater will come up short. Heads up play there from Chahale Stapscott. Jump ball situation, and where does the possession arrow point to? They point to Niigata. Well, if Niigata scores here, it'll be lights out for Ibaraki. There's Jeff Ayers in your screens. He's got an NBA championship ring with the San Antonio Spurs. That was in 2014. Coach Hiraoka likes the position of where his team is at. They got to get the inbound, though. Finally, they do. To Roscoe Allen. Allen past the timeline. And they're going to use a lot of clock. Zen Endo, the youngster, gives it out. Nomi will attack. Nomi will be fouled. Both teams in the penalty. So 2 free throws coming up here for Yuto Nomi. Watch that last piece of action. Foul will be called on Kohei Fukuzawa. .40 remaining in this one. This could be the final nails in the coffin for Ibaraki tonight. Prior to yesterday's encounter against Ibaraki, Niigata was on a 26-game losing streak. They stopped the skid yesterday and now looking for back-to-back victories, which would only be their 4th victory against 27 setbacks. They need a quick 3. The captain puts it up and hits. 85-77. Allen will get it down. And that's it. Zen Endo won't even have to take a shot. Playing 4 corners here. That's a very late foul by Jacobson when the outcome has already been settled. Only his 2nd personal. Talking about Jacobson. Actually, the only import that's not in foul trouble here. Trasolini fouled out. Tapscott has 4. On the other side, Paras has 3. Nepawe has 4. Ayers with 3. And they're just adding to the tally here. Looking to make it a 10-point advantage with 19 seconds remaining. One final attempt here. 20 points in the game for Nomi. Chahale Tapscott will attack. 7.9 remaining. Looks like they're still trying to foul. But Nomi's going to hold on to this one. And there is your final tally. Back-to-back victories here for Niigata Albirex this weekend. Can they use these 2 victories as a springboard to get back into the title picture? There's your final score, 87-79. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, it was a blistering 3rd period, outscoring Ibaraki by 11. That really propelled them to victory. We're going to hear from winning coach Fujitaka Hiraoka, and quite possibly, once again, Yuto Nomi. We'll see who we get a chance to chat with before we call it a day. And now saying goodbye are the Ibaraki robots. It was a dismal 2 days as far as they're concerned. They're going to drop to 6 wins with 25 defeats. But improving now to 4 victories against 27 setbacks, we've got Niigata Albirex. Once again, for all the Filipino fans in the Philippines, if you want to be able to catch all the action in the B-League, watch it on Tap Sports, Tap Go, the Smart GigaPlay app, and the Puso Pilipinas Facebook page and YouTube channel. They're the 3 imports conspiring with his victory, together with that gentleman right there, Yuto Nomi. Nomi would finish with 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jeff Ayers backed him up with 14 points, 10 boards, and 3 assists. But leading all scorers, Roscoe Allen had 22 points, 7 boards, and 7 dimes. For the losers, Jacobson had 17 points, 11 rebounds, and an assist. And now let's hear from Coach Fujitaka.
勝ちが無駄にならないように、昨日以上にファイトしようということで頑張って選手たち40分間頑張ってくれました。これも皆さんのご声援のおかげだと思ってます。まだまだ浮き沈みが激しいチームですが、本当に気持ちのこもったバスケットをしていきたいと思います。またよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。勝利を収めました新潟アルビレックス B リーグ平岡藤孝ヘッドコーチでした。
I guess Coach Fujitaka wanted to be able to conserve his voice, and rightly so. But the gist of what he said was, well, yesterday they had a victory and they were looking forward to making it back to back. And that's exactly what happened. They fought for 40 minutes and they got the victory. He's excited about this and he thanked the fans for all their support. And here comes Yuto Nomi.
MVP 能見優斗選手、勝利おめでとうございます。まずは今日の試合を振り返って感想をお願いいたします。
まずは、昨日も言ったんですけど、こうやってたくさんの方が応援に来ていただいて、それが本当に力になったので、今日も勝ったと思います。ありがとうございます。
最大で16点ビハインドから見事後半カムバックしました。振り返っていただけますか。
前半苦しい時間帯があったんですけど、その中でチーム全員で絶対ここで我慢して自分たちのペースが来るっていうのを信じて続けようっていうことで、まず5点差まで前半詰めることができて、そこから自分たちのやろうとしているバスケを、やることができたので、こうやって勝ち切れたと思います。
昨日はターンオーバーの部分が課題ともおっしゃっていましたが、今日は34分間のプレーでターンオーバーは2に収まりましたが、そのあたりご自身のプレーに関してはいかがでしょうか。
ターンオーバーは0が一番いいんで、まだ2あったっていうのは反省点なので、0にできるように、もっとやっていかないといけないなと思います。
一方でスリーポイントシュートは素晴らしかったですね。
自分の中でもタッチが良かったので、積極的に打とうっていう決めてたので、それで1本目うまく決めれて乗れたかなと思いました。
さあ能見選手、来週末も青俺長岡での試合が控えております。ぜひここから先の戦いに向けてもメッセージをお願いします。
ここからどんどん勝ち星を重ねて、前半戦の
Well, the gist of what Yuto Nomi is talking about is the fact that first they said they wanted to continue to play hard because of all the people's support. In the first period of the game, they really struggled, and so they said that they needed to fight even harder. They tried their best not to foul because they realized that was actually one of the turning points in yesterday's game. And with that strategy in mind, they entered the second half and they came away with another victory here this Sunday afternoon. Niigata Albirex will improve now to 427. This might be our most improved player in Zen Endo. Well, definitely from his performance yesterday to today, definitely a big lift. There it is, most improved player. Yesterday he was plagued by foul trouble, but today contributed 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in 36 minutes of action. So he actually, to be exact, he was on the floor for 36.46, which meant for just a little over 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 14 seconds was the only time he had to rest. What a tremendous performer here from Zen Endo, the 22-year-old.
たくさんのご声援ありがとうございます。
試合展開はいかがでしたか？
前半厳しい展開になったんですけど、後半は自分たちのやりたいバスケットができていたので、こういう結果につながったと思うんで、これを継続していけるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
得意のスリーポイントシュートはもちろんですが、スピード感あふれるプレーも目立ちました。ご自身のプレーはいかがでしょうか？
チームに勢いをつけるようなプレーを今日はたくさんできたと思うんで、これを継続していけるように頑張っていきます。応援よろしくお願いします。
株式会社 K1 クレート MIP 賞34番遠藤前選手へのインタビューでした。ありがとうございました。そして MIP もう一人紹介をさせていただきます。株式会社 K1 クリエイト MIP。
Well, essentially what he talked about was in the first and second quarter, he said we had to fight really hard and they found themselves down. But in the third period, that's when they turned it on, and here is Jeff Ayers. Also with a tremendous performance, 14 points, 10 boards. Not to mention he issued out 3 dimes. He battled so hard for this one. Also getting most improved player. Look at his numbers yesterday. He had 11 points and 6 rebounds. Today he had 14 points and 10 rebounds. Hard to be able to improve from those kind of numbers, but nonetheless, they wanted to give him an award for a game well played.
Honestly, I feel great. My teammates have been working really hard. Coaches have been pushing us really hard. And you guys have been supporting us so much. This really means a lot. It's great to finally see all the hard work we've been putting in show up in the game for us and for you guys too.
チーム全体で、しっかりとハードワークをしてきたところと、コーチ陣も、しっかりとそのチーム、プレイヤーをしっかり、プッシュしてくれたところ、もちろん皆さんのご声援、それがあって、今日の、さらに勝利につながったというところはものすごく、嬉しいですし、今後この勝利を、続けられるように、もっとたくさんの勝利を皆さんに届けられるように頑張りたいと思います。
後半になってからの素晴らしいプレーでの逆転劇でした。チームは良くなっていることと思いますが、いかがでしょうか？
Honestly, like I just said, I feel great. This is great momentum. We played the right way, and we came up with the win. We're going to make sure we have this momentum in practice this week and keep these things coming. We're going to keep working hard for you guys, and this is just the beginning. You know, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot.
やっぱりしっかりそのハードにやってきたというところをしっかり出せたので、これからも皆さんに、もっとたくさんの勝利を届けられるように、その皆さんのサポートに、応えられるように頑張っていくので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。株式会社 K1 クレート MIP ジェフ・エアーズ選手でした。
A great 2-game sequence put together here by Niigata Albirex. And after a 26-game losing streak, they now have won 2 in a row. The wins have come few and far between. But after quite a while, as Jeff Ayers has said, the hard work that they're putting into practice is now starting to show. And they picked up 2 victories here this weekend out of their total 4 all throughout the season. As you go back to the highlights here of this match that just was, Fukuzawa, nice look inside, finds Jacobson. Jacobson with a solid performance here today of 17 points, 11 rebounds. Tapscott also filled in the stat sheet. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Asai Tajima, coming off the bench, would finish with 12 points and 6 assists. Here's Allen attacking, getting a foul there from Trasulini. One of his 5 fouls, that's why he hit the showers early. Tapscott will lose possession there. And Roscoe finds Zen Endo, knocking that one down. Coach Richard Glessman screaming at his boys, saying, how can you leave Zen Endo that wide open? But the captain answers right back here. That's Hirao. That's Tajima. Nice look inside by the captain, finding Trasulini. Tajima launches and hits. Solid contributions all throughout. In fact, just look at the players that finished the game here for Niigata Albirex. Allen had 22. 20 points for Nomi. Ayers had 14. And Zen Endo with 12. Zen Endo getting away there. Started a fast break with his quick hands. And here, Jeff Ayers with a slam off an assist from Roscoe Allen. At one stage, at the halfway mark of the second period, the boys in blue actually only scored 4 points. But they scored an additional 12 to be able to come right back. They were down by 5 at the halftime turn. But look at this. Again, looking for the open man. Scoring here. Another one of the turnovers. Too many turnovers this time for Ibaraki in the second half. Kobe Paras, extra pass. And Nomi hits. He hit back-to-back threes as part of his 20 points here today. Ayers sets up Kobe. Kobe, dipsy-do move. Kobe would finish with 6 points. Decent contribution for the Asian quota import. Jacobson launches from 3. Nepawe gave him just too much space there. But in the first half, it really belonged to Ibaraki. They were up by 16. And then, the tables turned when it came here to this side of the floor. As Niigata opened leads of as much as 11. And they'd go on to win this one. 87-79. Trasulini scoring there, and here's Roscoe Allen. Pick up a foul there from Trasulini. That sent him to the bench. Nomi kicks it out. Ayers knocking down that 3. Loving every second of it. This was a 5-point play. Fukuzawa knocking down that 3 and a slight push down low on Chahale's Tapscott. Tapscott, though, would split the free throws there. Tapscott with a tap in. Third period would end with Niigata up by 6, 60-54. And then we hit the payoff quarter. Roscoe Allen went to work early, and they cruised to this victory. As we take a look at the numbers, and now it's skewed towards the winners. 56% against 43% from 2-point distance, 47% shooting as compared to just 30% shooting for Ibaraki. Free throw numbers, just about even if you really look at it. Though Ibaraki had 5 more free throws. Look at the turnovers. 11 turnovers as compared to 14. So Niigata did have a couple of turnovers as of late, but it didn't hurt them in the end. 34-26, those are the points in the paint. And the bench scoring. This was huge for Ibaraki, but Niigata said, well, doesn't matter because our starters do the heavy scoring for our squad. Now some individual numbers. $22 points there for Roscoe Allen. 10 rebounds for Jeff Ayers and 7 assists for Allen. On the other side, Jacobson will get 17 points, 11 rebounds, and Atsunobu Hirao will come up with 5. Actually, Tajima had 6 assists. He should have been up there. Here are the leading scorers. So 22 points for Allen, 20 for Nomi, and 14 for Ayers. In a losing effort, 17 for Jacobson, 15 for Trasolini, and 12 for Tajima. That's going to do it here for our coverage as we have Niigata Albirex winning back-to-back this weekend for B-League action. Till next week, thanks for joining us, everybody. Take care. Have a good Sunday ahead. God bless.